Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So a little bit of a different video today. We're going to be talking about my absolute all-time craziest encounter that I've had as a school bus driver. So this happened within my first year of driving school buses. So about a year ago, it was early February of 2022. I had just gotten done with my last route of the day, which was my elementary route. I had checked my bus for sleeping children, made sure no child was left behind, and then I was just sitting there for a couple minutes, just chilling out before I head back to the bus barn, and I see this guy in a Nissan Rogue, I believe, and he had his left turn signal on, and it seemed like he was yielding to me, and this was when I was just about ready to leave and go back to the bus barn. So, being the courteous driver I was, I signaled him by to let him make his left turn, and then I would go. But he rolled forward very slowly, and this was weird, and I was thinking, what is he doing? And then he rolls down his window, and I opened mine, and so I was like, "Can I help you, sir?" And then he tells me that a child did not come home to him at first. And then after that, I was thinking, well, I just did my child check, and I have confirmed that no children were left behind on the bus. And then he proceeded to ask me for all the names of the students on my route. And so then I fired back and said, "Why do you need to know?" And then he repeated himself, saying that his child did not come home to him. And I was just thinking, man, this is wrong. So I checked my bus again. I confirmed with him no children were left behind on the bus. And then he repeated himself once more, asking for all the names of the students that I drive. And then this is when I said, "1 second, please." And I picked up my microphone, called dispatch, told them what was going on, and I was told to tell the man I was done for the day, and that for security and privacy reasons, that information cannot be given out. And furthermore, he does not have the right to said information. And think about it. What kind of father or parent in general would not know the names of their own children? And so after I told him that, I just floored it. I got the hell out of there. I did not get his license plate, but I did get the description of the vehicle, the time it happened and where it happened, and a description of the man. So I reported this to my boss the next day, and I'm sure she informed the school or the police or someone like that. But it dawned on me after I got away from him that this man may be a pedophile or someone crazy like that who pretends to be a father looking for a lost child. And the reason they do that is so that they can kidnap them, take them home with them, and do highly inappropriate things with them. That is far from okay. And it's our jobs as school bus drivers to ensure that all children get home safely, and that we make sure that they are safe at all times while they are on the bus as well as at the bus stops. Because you never really know what can happen. You always got to be looking out for crazy things that could happen, because emergencies come in many forms. And one of those forms, which was listed in the Illinois State School Bus Handbook, was pedophiles or sex offenders in the area. And that also includes anyone that you suspect may be a sexual predator of any kind. So they may not necessarily be one, but if you suspect they are one, do not unload students near that person or those people if it's a group of people. So you always got to stand your guard. The future rests in our hands as school bus drivers because, well, we drive them. Those children are our future, and like I said before, it's our job to commit to their safety and well-being at all times they are on the school bus. And I've talked to quite a few people about this guy and the situation that I encountered with him. So I've talked to my boss, I've talked to other bus drivers, friends on Discord, my therapist, my family members, a whole bunch of people. They all agree with me that this guy is a creep. And I never saw this man again, thankfully, but that might mean that he went around conning other school bus drivers into thinking that a child did not get off their bus and come home to him. So it just makes me wonder, if Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator were a school bus driver, would he set up a trap with a decoy school bus just parked on the side of the road in a neighborhood, waiting for a suspected predator to approach the bus and ask the bus driver questions, and then he would fire back with some questions and eventually say, "I'm Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator," and then the whole camera crew would start coming outside the bus, videotaping him, and then bam, next thing you know, he's going to jail because he's been arrested. And that, my friends, is my craziest encounter as a school bus driver ever.